Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I'm here with someone I don't have on the channel yet. This will be the first time, and it is the Verve, and the song is The Drugs Don't Work. This is a viewer request. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. It's been on my regular list for a really long time, and that's just because there are so many fantastic artists to get to that the list is very, very long. If you want your request much quicker, there's an easy way to do it though. Check in the description. There are 3 ways to donate to the channel. You can just donate if you like. Thank you to those who have, or you can use one of those methods. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you have a shout out name you prefer, you can let me know that too. And you will get yours within days rather than months. That's at least that's the time frame we're looking at this point of my recording the video. Uh, Also, in the description, I will put a link to the Verve's channel so you can go there and subscribe and like and comment and support the artist. Definitely want to do that. Don't forget to subscribe here. If you have already, thank you very much. Thank you to all those who've shared videos, liked videos, commented. I really do appreciate it. So keep those coming. I answer as many as I possibly can, and clicking on the notifications can help too. I don't know whether this one will be blocked. I haven't tried the Verve before, as I say. So we shall see, but I've had quite a few blocked. There's about 6 sitting blocked right at the moment, waiting to be released, and it messes up the algorithm. I have turned on the CC here, the closed captioning. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I have a hard time hearing lyrics to any song practically on a first listen through and catching everything. So we'll try it. If it works, I'll probably say my piece during the video, although I try not to stop too often. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. If not, then I'll pull up the lyrics after and we'll talk about them later. All right, let's go. The Verve, The Drugs Don't Work. I did look up the names. Richard Ashcroft was the vocalist, I believe. Ooh, nice.
All this talk of getting old, it's getting me down, my love, like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This
Thanks.
time I'm coming down, and I hope you're thinking of me as you lay down on your side. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse, but I know I'll see your face again.
I'm going to stop there. I'm going to back practically all the way. I didn't have a violinist on my list. Richard Ashcroft, vocalist. Nick McCabe, guitar. Simon Jones, bass. Peter Salisbury, drums is the list that I just quickly looked up the names so I know, especially the singer's name, because often they're sort of the focal point, but all the musicians are important, of course. Not entirely sure what he's talking about here, but I think there can be more than one meaning. The drugs don't work. So at first I thought it's, illegal drugs or, drugs that you self-medicate. But then again, so it could be about somebody who's dying because he talked about getting old and also lying on your side. I don't know. There's certain things there that give that impression as well. Maybe too, I'm thinking of my wife. It's with cancer. At some point, the drugs they just didn't work anymore. I remember the doctor that we had. My wife stayed home. She wanted to die here, so I was her primary caregiver. I was giving her the drugs, and in the end, had to use needles to give her the drugs. Um, and the doctor tried a drug. I won't name the name, but but I do know it. And it worked a little. It worked pretty well actually for about 2.5 days, 3 days maybe, and then it stopped. And then I called the doctor, and she said, "Well, that was the last one in our toolbox." So really, really sad. Other than just trying to make things comfortable-ish, that was the last tool. So it could be about that as well, and true enough. Drugs may, and if it's the ones you're self-medicating with, it can make you feel good at first, but yeah, they don't work in the long run anyway. Sometimes they don't work in the short run either. All right, let's go. Oh, yes, I kind of recognize the voice. I think I have seen a Verve video before. It's not this one though, and I can't remember the name of the song or anything. It was many, many years ago, but I have heard the name of the band. I'm just not very familiar with them, and I don't know this song at all. Till now.
All this talk of getting on,
Beautiful voice.
it's getting me down, my love, like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This time I'm coming down.
Yeah, they used to do that.
And I hope you're thinking of me as you lay down on your side. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again. But I know I'm on a losing streak as I pass down my old street. And if you wanna show, then just let me know, and I'll sing in your ear again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again. 'Cause baby, if heaven calls, I'm coming to, just like you say. Talk of getting on, it's getting me down, my love, like a cat in a bag, waiting to drown. This time I'm coming down. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again. 'Cause baby, if heaven calls, I'm coming to, just like you say. Just let me know, and I'll sing in your ear again. Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know
emotional but also powerful song. Um, that's not where I wanted to go. I was going to go here somewhere. I just wanted to say something more about the lyrics, maybe. Let me just play again.
Now the drugs don't work, they just make you worse. But I know I'll see your face again. 'Cause baby, ooh, if heaven calls, I'm coming to.
Now, any of you watched some of my other videos will know that I don't believe in heaven, and I don't believe you'll see the face again, except in your memory. But it's a nice sentiment. It's something that makes people feel good sometimes, if you think that way. It also, I think, makes you give up on this life, which I don't agree. So don't give up your life. I know it feels that way. It feels like you're going to die when someone so close to you is dying, but they don't want that. Well, I hope generally they don't anyway. They want you to go on and live your life. They want you to succeed and survive and be happy. And so, um, it's a very, very powerful feeling that you think you will go. Uh, I know that we thought that way with my parents, actually. We thought if my mother ever died before my father, he would go very shortly after. We always thought he would go first because, after all, he was struck by lightning, and all kinds of other issues. And so, for sure, we didn't think that would ever be an issue. Guess what? My mother died first, and my father lived long after that. So, it isn't always the case. It's sometimes the case it happens. And I think when it happens, it's because often both people are very, very old, or you make it happen by injecting yourself. Then at the end, I think when he was singing, let me just go back here. Love that look there too. Great portrait there. So they're never stop that. Just face wide open there. Never coming down, no more, no more, no more. Sounds like, taking, self-medicating again. So I think there's more than one thing going on here. Uh, so never coming down from the drugs, from a high, and so you're going to stop. You're going to stop abusing yourself, and you think you're helping yourself, but sometimes you're not. And that can be prescribed medications as well. Like, they do stop working for the disease, but sometimes they do get you uh, more life, longer, and at least not as much pain. But yeah, the drugs don't work eventually on both sides of the scale. It can be a really could this is a really emotional song as well, and I'm just blocking that side for the moment because I have lots of things to do today and I have to be able to. Um, so yeah, it is tough though when someone in your life is so sick and you're watching them and they used to be strong and physically, mentally, otherwise, and then day by day, week by week, getting weaker, 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 and just yeah, it's tough. I'm with anybody who's gone through that. I've gone through it, as I say, myself, and it's hard on the caregiver as well. So yeah, I understand that. But you can live, you can survive, you can move on, and you can and in a way you can kind of live for them, and make it work. Anyway, that's enough from me. I don't want to get too emotional and too down because I want people to enjoy their lives. But a beautiful song, really, really nicely done. I love Richard's vocals here. The music was great. The strings were great. I don't have any names for, I think there was a bass there and a violin. I don't know. Some of them were really close up, so I couldn't tell exactly. I'm not exactly an expert anyway, but the music was beautiful. Guitar work, drums, everything. Really enjoyed it. If you did too, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Don't forget to check in the description for a link to the Verve's channel. So you can go there and subscribe and like and support the artist. Check out everything they have. And don't forget to subscribe here if you have already. Thank you so much. Let me know what else you would like me to react to. I'll add it to the regular list, but it is very long, so you'll need to be patient. If you'd like it quicker, check in the description below. There is a way to bump up your request and get it a lot faster, and it's easy to do too. All right, keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.